So how does Henry Lawson remember his childhood home of Eurenderee? On Friday the 2nd of September 1949, the memorial to Henry Lawson's childhood home was unveiled in a public ceremony by the Gulgong Shire Council. A program of the day's events can be found at the State Library, and it includes a poem simply entitled Eurenderee. The preservation of the historic site of Henry Lawson's boyhood home at Eurenderee has been made possible through the efforts of the Gulgong Shire Council and the Housing Commission of New South Wales, together with the public-spirited action of the owner of the site, Mr. L.B. Deutscher. Owing to past neglect and apathy, all that remains of the home is the fireplace and chimney. Housing Commission architects have designed a simple and dignified memorial which have been erected under the supervision of the Gulgong Shire Council. So let's hear in his own words how Henry Lawson remembers his childhood home of Eurenderee. There are scenes in the distance where beauty is not, of the desolate flats where gaunt apple trees rot, where the brooding old ridge rises up to the breeze from his dark lonely gullies of stringy-bark trees. There are voice-haunted gaps, ever sullen and strange, but Eurenderee lies like a gem in the range. Still I see in my fancy the dark green and blue of the box-covered hills where the five corners grew, and the rugged old she-oaks that sighed in the bend. Oh, ere the lily-dark pools where the dark ridges end, and the scrub-covered spurs running down from the peak to the deep grassy banks of Eurenderee Creek. On the knolls where the vineyards and fruit gardens are, there's a beauty that even the drought cannot mar, for it came to me oft in the days that are lost, as I strolled on the sideling where lingered the frost, and the shadows of night from the gullies withdrawn, the hills in the background were flushed by the dawn. I was there in late years, and there's many a change, where the Gulgong River flows down from the range. For the curse of the town with the railroad has come, and the goldfields are dead, and the girl and the chum, and the old home were gone, yet the oaks seemed to speak of the hazy old days on Eurenderee Creek. And I stood by that creek ere the sunset grew cold, when the leaves of the she-oaks were traced on the gold. And I thought of old days, and I thought of old folks, till I sighed my heart to the sigh of the oaks. For the years waste away like the waters that leak through the pebbles and sand of Eurenderee Creek.